Okay, Libra, let's have at it. Libra, mid-April, right around the stellium period, Spirit. This is crazy. The stars and the planets in the sky, they're all going batshit. Guess what? You guys get lucky from the batshit heavens. All right, so let's see what's going on for you mid-April for Libras. Basically, what I'm telling you is from April 14th to the 17th, guys, I want you to plan it, plot it, lock it in, and do it. All right, because what you set in motion this week, it will be, and I mean like whatever you're thinking or feeling, just go with your gut. Go with your gut, make that choice, Libra, and go for it, okay? Because that's what's going to lock in for you. And then in August, you're probably going to get tested again, but you stay steadfast and double down. What is the situation for Libras, please? Someone's rushing in to say something to you. Serve you? Say something? Oh. Something sneaky. What is that? Some of you guys, those of you, someone who has ghosted you comes back and says something to you, unless you're doing this action. So it is someone who has ghosted, or maybe somebody you were having a fling or affair with. They rush in to say something to you. There's a view if this is something to do with work or legalities or coworkers, some sneaky person situation comes in to say something to you, makes you curious. You're like, wait, what was that about? I need to know now. Others of you, the flingity fling, conversation happens. I don't know if it's a conversation. It's more like blah. You know what? This and that. We'll see more. But I do feel a lot of fire energy. You're dealing with somebody here. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, what's coming in is you're torn between like 1 minute you're like, oh, I need a lifetime out. I want to just not. I want to make a wise decision. But the same, you don't. Because you're feeling all this heat and this passion and this attraction to somebody, right? It's pretty intense. Moreover, it's just telling me maybe you're a mistress or a mister or third party person being the Queen of Wands. Male, female, this is you. The Kings, male or female, is the incoming. I don't do that for privates, only here, okay? But the thing that's crossing you is the Hermit card. So it's like 1 minute you go timeout zone, and the next minute you're out and about, and then you do it again. You're in and out this way, right? Retracting your energy. You come out for a minute, but a lot of you are also dealing perhaps with a Virgo, maybe a Capricorn or Taurus. They don't have to be an earth sign. This is just somebody very, very grounded. I just did a video on TikTok for Libra. And they too seem to be torn over stability versus passion and love. That audience is slightly younger, I feel as if. And by the way, their extended is not the same as when I clarify for you. When we clarify, we clarify. But in their extended, I clarify, and I clarify the feelings and thoughts of court cards when they fall out. What is the surprise of the week for Libras, please? Well, I don't not like that. That's for sure. The Sun card, which is Leo, and the Page of Swords. You're kind of like looking to see who's going to make you happy, honestly. You're just kind of stalking. You're trying to see the genuine character of people. Maybe through their social media or their interactions or talking to friends or whatnot, family. You're getting more resource and info, right? You're doing your due diligence as the Queen of Swords, because this is you trying to be thoughtful and fair, making a very difficult decision, right? But you need more info of who's going to make you happy, but you need more info to see how you can sustain your happiness. What is the advice for Libra, please? The Ace of Pentacles. You have a solid new start. That's what you do. If your intuition is niggling inside, that is happening for a reason. Trust your gut. That is your advice. The Ace of Wands. You have a passionate new beginning. You do that. That is your advice. You have 2 fucking aces, Libra. Sorry for the expletive, but I need to have your attention. You have 2 aces in your advice with the High Priestess. Use that God-given intuition to start these new opportunities, because they're just opportunities and you do nothing with them. They are fleeting. They are one moment in time and they're gone. But you need to capitalize on this. That is why we're having a stellium in the sky in Aries. Aries governs the house of self, identity, who we are, what we care about, what we think, what we want. That's it. We got Neptune in there. We got Saturn in there. We got even Chiron in there. My God, even Chiron fucking joined the party. Chiron, the wounded healer. Who else is in there? Mars is in there. The planet of action and movement and how we react in love and sex. All right. Venus, your ruling planet, is how we react in a romantic sense, in a loving sense, in a beautiful sense, things that are gorgeous and pretty for ourselves. Right. I'm saying this stuff to you because you have a solid new beginning versus an Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. Because I see you back here very passionate about somebody. But you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to say something, do something. Spirit's like, I'm giving you new opportunities. You better jump on that bus. I don't care who it is. You know what? You get on and you go. Where's the outcome of the week here for Libra? Interesting. Some of you, this is in your advice position. I'm sorry, I just got another download. I have to talk about it before I forget it. If you have 2 options, one is very, passionate beginning and the other one is a solid new start. So one is heat and attraction versus the other one that's stable, grounded, earthy. And you might have to choose between the 2. All right. And the Knight of Pentacles, moving forward. You're 1 minute you're moving forward slowly, cautiously, but then you stop and you get stuck because of some broken-hearted situation. All right? Because you will walk away from something that no longer emotionally serves you. It's just dead. And you will be upgrading another relationship. I see a fire person back here. As the lover that seems to feel the same way about you as you about them, with the Ace of Cups and having this new loving beginning. You are leaving someone. The one you're leaving is the one that you are no longer emotionally tied to. It's like, what is this person doing for me? Nothing. What is the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords? The Star card. Being optimistic and hopeful. And the Five of Swords. Okay, so maybe perhaps somebody who ghosted comes back, or somebody you're having a fling with, somebody says something, right? Whether it's an ultimatum, a choice, a decision. You're moreover thinking about cutting your losses. What can you live with? What can you live without? Right? And you're trying to stay optimistic and hopeful. Well, yeah, maybe I don't need love, but I do need stability and beautiful things surrounding me. Or no, I don't care anymore about having somebody just to say I have somebody. I want love in my life. So you're having that great debate, right? You're also defending yourself or resisting someone. And it could be somebody you're having a fling with, or you're trying not to do things that are casual anymore, but you're getting stuck. Why are you getting stuck? I think you're getting stuck because you're not making a decision one way or another. All right? So let's see what the Queen of Wands is saying here, and the Hermit card, please, for Libra. You're definitely healing. over maybe something that was like a fling or an affair. You're definitely getting over it. I do feel like somebody's coming back though, and you're healing again. Literally, Four of Swords. But what are you resisting? I think you do want your stability. You keep flip-flopping. All right, the Sun. Page of Swords. Queen of Cups. You guys definitely have love for somebody. And so we have the breadcrumbing. It's so funny. We had this big conversation with a friend yesterday about breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing comes in the form of mixed signals. And we do these things because either the person doesn't know what they want for their future, so they keep you in place until they figure it out. Or they're doing it because perhaps they're not sure how they feel yet. I know how you feel. You're in love. There's your happiness. You have great feelings for somebody, but you think you need more information because you're not sure. So you're breadcrumbing. You're like, I'll just go slow and steady until I figure it out. Once you start thinking about your worth and value and that shit starts kicking in, you best fucking believe, especially with the Aries stellium, you're going to be thinking about your worth, your value, and if the other person can bring it to the table. And that's who you go forward with. So let's see what's going on here in your advice with all these aces and the High Priestess. Man, the Seven of Swords in reverse wants to show itself. If you're having an affair, it will be revealed. If you did something dirty or shady, it will be revealed. So be careful what you do is ethical. Of course, if this isn't you, it could be them. They will be revealed. What you're doing here right now does not even require strategy. It just requires a choice, right? Just make sure whatever you decide is above board and fair to all parties. Push back. Challenge them. Five of Wands. Simple enough. Have an honest conversation. Put your cards on the table. Say, I don't want to be single. This is what I want for my future. Do you think you're capable of this? And you'll have your answer. Be like, okay, then I need to go towards the sable thing. Granted, I understand like a lot of people out there, you know, when you're first dating, you know, nobody wants to really commit in the beginning. But that's not the problem. The problem is when we date, we try to see, one, if we resonate. Two, if we like each other. Three, if you're a good or bad person. So when we talk about, you know, sure, you go into 2-3 dates and somebody keeps quiet from what they really want in a relationship, that's when you start going downhill, all right? Because at the end of the day, when you date somebody, at least in the first few dates or in the beginning of meeting somebody, you basically ask them, what are your intentions? I understand we're dating and we might not resonate and this might not work out. But at least if our intentions match, then we're on the same wavelength, all good to go. Like if you're here to have fun and I'm here to have fun, all right, we're clear. But if I'm looking for something serious and the other person says, well, I'm not sure, I don't know. Oh, you're not on the same page. No way. And why should you wait for them to figure it out? Your intentions are not the same. When your intentions are the same, you date each other thereafter to see if it works. It's kind of like what I'm trying to figure out here because I'm seeing in your advice, you got one passionate beginning and one solid beginning. All right. Plus, you're going to add how you feel about the person or the individual. Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, please. Temperance, yes, Saggy energy, but in the cross. You're struggling to find some inner peace or inner balance here. You're like a little bit thrown, so you're getting a little bit stuck. And I think it's because you're nursing some pain. You have some heartache of some kind. But you're sort of texting people. You're very confused as to who or where to invest your future. I keep seeing this earthy individual here who perhaps might be sending you a solid new start. And then there's an ending towards something that has stagnated for you. Because you seem to be waiting for someone else. And you do want married, but you could be married or you want one. I don't know. But you're definitely leaving something that no longer emotionally serves you. And the universe has brought in this passionate new beginning. So you are forced to drop a burden. All right, I got to stop to lead you here. 10 of Cups. April is a whopper of a month, folks. Whopper of a month. Let me see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended. For Libras, please. La Libra. In the extended, we shall speak of honeymoon. Some of you, the honeymoon stage is over. The honeymoon phase is over. We will throw some cards down there and see what Spirit wants to tell us. I'll see you guys over there. Everyone else, I shall see you next week.